Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be providing tips on what to wear to Seismic Dance Event 3.0. For those that don't know me, my name is Ada. I'm a music festival content creator. I've attended Seismic Dance Event for the past 2 years since it first began in 2018, and I'm so excited for it to return to Austin this year. I absolutely love this event, especially as a local Austin resident. It is just tried and true to what the Austin house and techno scene is here. And so if you are coming for the first time and are lost on what to wear, I will definitely be providing some tips based on the weather, what I've worn in the past, the overall vibe, and everything like that. Also, when we get set times, I'll have some general tips and things like that as like a know before you go. So stay tuned for that. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you are looking forward to that and are going to Seismic Dance Event. Without further ado, let's get into it. So when I sat down to plan this video, all I could think about is the main attendee of Seismic Dance Event will be the color black. If you have been at any other house and techno festivals or you've been at house and techno shows, you guys know we love the color black. I don't know what it is, but all of us just appear to be wearing the color black. However, if you don't feel like wearing the color black, that is totally okay for you. I've seen a wide variety of outfits at Seismic Dance Event, and I think it's just pretty testament to the Austin vibe and the Austin scene. A lot of people do wear the black joggers, the black merch tees, black baseball hats, stuff like that. But I also do see people in some shimmering rave outfits, whatever you feel comfortable in and that you are able to dance in all night long, I think is what's best for you because it's showing who you are. And I feel like the Austin scene really embraces authenticity and who you are and everything like that. And that's why I love it so much. So don't feel like you have to be in this general box, especially of wearing the color black. I tend to own a lot of black, so all of the outfits that I will show you guys today are what I'm going to be wearing, and they all happen to be black. It just happened that way, you know what I mean? So definitely don't feel like you have to confine into the color black. However, if you want to wear that, totally feel free to do so. If you've been to Movement or Crossed, it's definitely similar vibes of attire. So do you and wear whatever you feel comfortable in. I'll talk a little bit about the weather and the venue and everything that might play into what you're going to wear. So for women, like I said, I've seen a wide variety of outfits from people wearing joggers and t-shirts, but then I've also seen people in two-piece rave sets, shimmery sets, bodysuits, dresses. I've seen a wide variety of outfits, and I will show you guys what I've worn in the past as well. For men, same thing. I've seen men in t-shirts and shorts. I've seen them with the collared button downs. I've seen them do like the romp hymns, if you know what I mean. I've seen a wide variety of outfits for males as well, so there's definitely no need to stress about it. If you have like artist merch or something, you can definitely rep your favorite artist at Seismic Dance Event. One thing I will add here as well is that if you are newer to the Austin scene, then you might not know who puts on Seismic Dance Event, and that is Real Music Events. And so Real Music Events also opened up their own store at the end of last year, I believe. It's called Real Music, Real Fashion. I'll link them down below. So especially if you have a couple days leading up to the event, you can definitely pop by. It's on the east side of Austin. So if you're coming and traveling to Austin or you live in Austin, you can definitely stop by their store because anything that they have in that store will work for the festival, guaranteed. I absolutely love the stuff they have in there. They have stuff for both males and females. They have a ton of accessories, shoes, stuff like that. And so definitely go check them out. I will link anything by them down below and put the store hours down below. So if you have some time to go check out the store, I highly recommend it. And then you can get some stuff for Seismic. Another thing for outfits that you can also play around is that Seismic Dance Event has a theme of like making the ground shake from an earthquake. Also, the two main stages are volcano and tsunami stage. So you also have an opportunity to play with like the fire element or the water element. I do have this outfit from Imagine Music Festival 2019 that was like had waves and movement to it. I totally could see myself wearing something like this to Seismic Dance Event because of the blue bodysuit with the chain skirt, and then I might do different shoes. I'm not wearing that this year to Seismic Dance Event. However, that's just an idea for you guys. You could also do something with fire if you have some type of hot type of element or fire type print or something like that. You could definitely play around with that or those types of colors too. As for the weather, I don't know why I've lived here for almost 4 years and I'm like, what is May with the weather? I can't really remember, so I had to look it up. Typically, it's going to be around the 80s in May. We'll have to keep an eye on the weather leading up. Hopefully, we won't have any rain or anything like that, but it should be good. typically from what I remember. And then at night, it will be around like the 60s, 70s mark. So maybe just bring a light jacket or like a scarf or a pashmina that you can wrap yourself around. That's what I think I'm going to plan on doing, just because it's going to be hot during the day. Even in that 80s temperature, it might be a little humid. So definitely pack some type of fan, pack your sunglasses, pack maybe like a hat if you need it. And also pack that sunscreen so your skin is protected. That's typically what I'm thinking about, is just outfits that have a little bit more breathability. And then I'm also going to bring a fan just to keep cool at the event as well. We'll keep an eye on the weather. I'll definitely include that in the know before you go video that I'll have out leading up to the event. We'll just see how the weather turns out, but hopefully we'll have a great weather weekend and it'll be nice and warm, and we'll just need shade and fan to keep cool and everything like that. As for shoes, so this kind of also ties into the venue. So the venue is a brand new venue that Real Music Events has created called the Concourse. I don't know too much about it. They've talked a little bit about it in ATX Concert Queen's Concert Queen Connect podcast episode that I will link down below. We don't really know too much other than that this event is outside. I'm thinking maybe the after parties are going to be inside the concourse and then the actual festival is outside of the concourse. And I don't know what the terrain will be to really give an idea. So you might just want to prep for the best with that and wear really comfortable shoes in case it's really rocky or not paved, basically, is what I'm getting at, because we just don't really know how much of it is actually going to be paved. In previous events, the venues that Seismic Dance Event used were paved, and so it was really easy to wear shoes. Like, you could wear platforms, you could wear whatever. Because we don't know what the terrain will be, I definitely recommend just packing a pair of comfortable shoes for day one. And then if you want to wear platforms after seeing the grounds or something, then you can pack them for day 2 and day 3. Just so you get an idea of what the festival grounds are like, and then you can kind of prepare from there. So maybe just pack some comfortable shoes, and then we'll see how the actual terrain and the grounds and everything is once we get there. As always with shoes, I always recommend making your shoes are broken in. You can also put gel insoles from Dr. Scholl's or something in there just to make sure that they're extra comfortable, just in case there might be a lot of walking and definitely a lot of dancing. As for what I've worn in the past, so like I said, I went to this event when it first happened in 2018, and I feel like when it's the first event, it's hard to tell what people are gonna wear. So I just wore something super comfortable. I had worn these Rave With Mi Gente checkered bottoms, this black kind of latex bralette from Rave With Mi Gente, a disco ball headband from Brits Blossoms. I also brought a pashmina, and then I wore some fishnets and like some sparkly combat boots. Love that outfit. It was super comfortable, super great. Didn't have any issues with it. Also, I wore like a neon green tiger print like halter top with fishnets, and then black bottoms, and then some holographic combat boots. So that was like 2018 aid. I was getting more comfortable with myself and wearing more like kind of out there outfits out of my comfort zone at least. Also in 2018, this was when it was held in September, so it was a little bit different climate than it being in May, but just wanted to point that out. And so then 2019, these fits in 2019 really popped off, and I was like, how am I going to top these fits? And so in 2019, it was held in November, so I had to plan for outfits that kind of fit that cold weather just because it was inside and outside. So I wanted to make sure I'd be good if we went inside, and then also good if we were outside. So day one, this fit popped off. It's one of my favorite outfits I've ever had. And so this fit from day one, I wore leggings from Dolls Kill. I don't really support Dolls Kill anymore. However, I still have these leggings and still love them. I wore those leggings from Dolls Kill. I wore a top from Relita Couture. I had a hoodie from a friend who she got it like reworked basically. And so a lot of people always ask where I got the hoodie. The hoodie is from Dolls Kill. However, my friend got it reworked and added like star patches and chains and fringe and all of these amazing things. And so I wore that, and then I had like some hair clips that were really cute. And then with that outfit, I wore my Demonia white platforms. That was my first time wearing those two at festival, but because it was all pavement, I felt comfortable wearing those shoes there. Worked out really great. That outfit, so fuego. I also did like some star makeup too. That was really cute. And then for day 2, I went all black again. I wore a set that I had from Rave With Mi Gente, and it was black latex. and a black latex skirt, and then I wore like a mesh long sleeve top to go with it, and then I wore knee-high Demania boots. Absolutely love those boots. They're so cute. Knee highs, they're perfect. They're really comfortable, surprisingly, too, and they have like a little bit of a platform to it. So that was my first time wearing those to that event. Absolutely love those shoes. That outfit was super cute. Both days I was like, dang, she popped off. I think I also did red lipstick on the second day to go with that fit, and it really popped off. I was so proud of myself. As for what I'm wearing this year, I have a general idea, so I'm going to show you guys what I'm thinking of wearing. I always plan out with a grid, so I do a grid on Canva just to kind of see it all. I do have everything here today, so I might try it on and you guys can see what it looks like on as well. Let me walk you guys through what I'm thinking. So for day one, I have this set from Rave with Mi Gente that has this like red lightning bolt. And I have never worn this set, so I'm really excited to wear it. It is a tube top with a bell bottom set. And I'm going to wear this on day one just because day one is shorter compared to day two and day three. So I think it starts at like 4 o'clock on Friday. And so that means it's going to be a lot cooler going into night. And so I'm hoping that I won't get super hot with a bell bottom, so I might as well wear that on the shortest day. I'm not sure if I want to add anything to it other than maybe some like necklaces, some earrings, and then I'm going to wear I have platform shoes with it, but I don't think I'm going to wear those platform shoes. We'll see what I actually wear. We'll see what I do with those shoes for that day. Also for day one, I will be getting my hair braided. I'll put her Instagram up here. She reached out to me about getting some festival braids, and so we are going to be collaborating. So I'll be wearing some braids day one, and maybe I'll wear them for day two. But if you guys want to check her out in case you are in Austin and want to get some braids for some of the upcoming festivals, this could be someone to check out. And then for day two, I'm so excited about this fit. I'm going to be wearing this latex bralette from Rave with Mi Gente. I've worn this probably 2 years in a row to Seismic Dance Event, but it's just such a good basic piece to mix and match, and I'm all about mix and matching stuff that you already own just to save some money, you know. I did buy these bottoms from Brave by Brie. I saw her posted on her TikTok and I was like, yes, have to have it. Then I'm gonna pair it with my knee-high Demania platforms. I wore these to Ubby Dubby when it was really hot and it was honestly fine, so I think I'll be fine for Seismic. And I'll also be able to tell with the terrain if those shoes will work or if I need to make a change. I'm gonna pair it with a black mask that I have from Freedom Ravewear. And then I have some kitty ears from Brits Blossoms that are like chain kitty ears that I think would be so cute. And then for day three, this one's a little up in the air. I also have a latex bodysuit that I might put into like some shorts or biker shorts or mesh skirt or something. So that one is still up in the air. It's also the final day, so I might want to be more comfortable, but we'll see. So those are kind of the outfits that I'm thinking. I'm still kind of finalizing some of them and figuring it out. But just to give you guys an idea of what I'm wearing. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully this was helpful if you are trying to figure out what to wear. Like I said, anything really goes. You can play up with the themes of Seismic being volcano, tsunamis, fire, or water. That could be something really cool. Definitely go check out Real Music, Real Fashion on the east side as well. Maybe you'll be able to find an outfit there and be able to pick up some things for the festival. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Like I said, I will have a video out with set times and some other final tips to know before you go. Comment down below if you are attending Seismic Dance Event. I'd love to see you there. If you did like today's video, please do give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to vibe with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.